This video, I'm just sharing my thoughts, kind of how my wife is, a little bit, just kind of thinking, get my thoughts all in line and be able to look at it later, or my kids to see it, or it could help somebody. She's doing pretty good, but, she's been told that she was, that's all they can do. So there's no cure for her diseases, and she has several of them. So we're just kind of giving her best life, and she's starting to show more signs of deteriorating, but I'm enjoying it while she's here. And it's tough. It's tough seeing her go, but I just sharing the food we got, and she went to her mama's, and I got to pick her up, and the video's a little bit out of order, and just trying to get everything off the phone back on the video. But thank y'all for watching. If you're going through some stuff, hope my going through some stuff helps you. People physically falling apart, and the cars are physically falling apart, everything. So eventually, hopefully we can fix the stuff that's here, and she's got a good retirement plan when we leave here, so she'll be okay. And then hopefully I can hold out until I get up there with her. Man, it was hot today, but it's interesting. The rain showers come in. It's almost like April showers, but they're in July. I guess everything's different than what it used to be. The rain comes in, it just cools you off so much. It's like 95, 96 according to the car. Then it's like 85 or 83 degrees with a little breeze blowing. It's like a different season. It's crazy. We're out here in the country. This guy, he had truck problems a long time ago, and he didn't want to leave his truck. So he sat in here and he stayed with his truck to the end. He was a very courageous guy. Stayed with his truck. Yeah, I can't stay in my truck till I can't sit my ride or die like the other guy I was interviewing earlier. But I just checked to see if it'd start. Somebody said if it cooled off, but it's hot. So it didn't start. So I think if I do something with the fuel pump or the strainer, because it was running, and then I put and it looks like it's only a quart low on oil. So I don't know if I locked the motor up or not. Continuing as we go. I really need a coffee. It's just one of them days. Yeah. Now, besides the necessary things you got to buy, say if you was buying estate planning and a lawyer, you got to do that. But sometimes, the more you know, you can save money. If you can physically do it. I just got a astronomical quote to fix my car. And then I called the mechanic shop, and the mechanic shop was only $100 more than the individual. And you can probably get this same thing for probably 25% in parts versus what they're going to charge you for the whole thing. And that's to pull your refrigerant out, but you got to be able to get to it. But, having car trouble is rough. So you got to do what you got to do. I know a guy who had like 20 cars, and he parted them out. Then he traded them. So, can't hurt. You pay like $7,000 for a truck. You don't want to just get rid of it for pennies on the dollar, especially when they might be able to fix it. So I got me some projects now. Instead of having a bunch of junk, I'm just going to have some junk cars. But I got to get a car that runs for right now. So we'll see. And dealing with the little wife issue, she's got to be comfortable and while she's here. But I was very optimistic that she'd be here for a little while. And I'm getting a rude awakening. She went to her mama's, and I didn't really get to see, but she's been here, she's been strong. Well, now they started giving her some medicine, and she just fell asleep standing up, and then it's crazy. It's crazy. But we gotta do what we gotta do. I feel really weird. I hadn't made my coffee yet. But, not to be morbid or sad or anything, just dealing with things. Yeah, my wife, I figured she had 4 to 6 years. They put her on palliative care. And that's like right before hospice. And they recommended her going to hospice. But I figured as long as she's still able to get up, she can't do nothing but get up. She has an oxygen. But like last night, right there, her little book bag, she walked over there, laid her head on the book bag, and fell asleep standing up. She's just so tired. Well, she got up today. She's up maybe an hour or so. Grandkids come over here. She just asleep. Said, I'm so tired. I need rest. And, she's got a lot of health problems. So I'm just sitting here. The grandkids just come and gave some excitement. And she loves the babies. And she couldn't stay up. So I don't know how long she's got. Enjoy every day. She gets up, I'll take her to Waffle House and try to get something to eat. But, keep making videos. I might have to find something to do. Intunet, I was thinking about working for them. They laid off like 1,800 people. 1,000 of them, they said they were non-productive, and they're starting AI. So it'd be a little work-at-home job. My mom tells me I should be a teacher. But, there's a lot of stuff. I have a degree, but I don't have a degree in teaching. But all the stuff you got to do, like documents and everything, I mean, my daughter says, oh, you'd be fun because you just talking to death. And the pay's not bad, and there's a thing called windfall. If you work a government job and then you start working a civilian job, you lose your Social Security as much. I don't know exactly the percentage, but if you got over 35 years working somewhere, then you get a government job. I think the windfall doesn't affect you. So technically you could draw your Social Security, which is probably going to be reduced unless they do something. And then you could draw your state retirement or federal retirement on top of Social Security. It wouldn't be affected if you got 35 years in a regular job, no matter what it is, manufacturing, McDonald's, then you got a job as a bus driver, a school teacher, you'd be able to draw both retirements. So then you might be able to afford a loaf of bread once a week instead of being like it is now, not being able to afford anything. But, we got car troubles and trying to think what to do. Because, we got to have a dependable car. And I even told my son, I said, hey, you going to help me pay for a car payment? He was willing to give me $100 a month to help. So, that's kind of nice. Because he wouldn't have a ride to work. I said, what happens if we go to work and then we can't go nowhere? And he said, well, okay, But I don't want to kill myself working to death either. So I want to be able to be here for my grandbaby, even though they kind of mean till they're around you and then they love on you. But at first, it's always like learning who you are each time. Could be the beard. But I don't know. Just trying to survive this madness. And I want to do some more stuff with YouTube. I'd love to do YouTube because I've been places when I was trying to take care of the wife and they said, what do you want to do? What's your passion? And I said, well, shoot, I'd love to do YouTube, but I got a different style and just hanging around, making videos, and it's fun. It's, it's easy. And with my mobility issues, so, I'm trying to take care of myself. My sugar was like 151 today, which still high, but it's a lot less than 200 something, So I'm just coffee, cut out bread, and just trying to eat right and stay here, because if you eat, I heard this quote, I think Steve Jobs, maybe, if you eat your medicine, or if you eat your food like you're taking medicine, then you won't have to take medicine as much when you get older, or, you know, at least when you get older, because everything is going to fall apart as we age. You just don't know what's going to fall apart, you know. But hash browns covered with jalapenos and cheese. You got the grits and the egg sandwich with coffee and tea. And my beautiful little wifey. That wife got the tomatoes. Raisin toast from the Waffle House. My daughter cooked my wife food. Got, I think, mashed potatoes, chicken, squash, and zucchini. Oh yeah.
It wouldn't be me if I don't do it.
Yep. Chicken from the Waffle House. I got me. We're up here at Palmetto Fine Foods, and it's busy. We got a menu. There's so many people up there to wait in line. I get to go. I get to take my wife home today. We fixing to order some food. Aggie up here having a feast. She got the chili cheeseburger with the fries and onion rings. I got the ribeye steak, double chili cheeseburger. My mama got this monster salad.
This
There,
is
my
a grilled
mama.
chicken salad.
There my wife. There me. Round two, my wife couldn't eat the food, so I had to get her a ribeye sandwich.